What if I told you Arc Raiders might be losing its identity and could be straight up copying Marathon? Because after this latest post, it's getting really hard to ignore. Arc Raiders dropped this cryptic message: contact lost, melted, team never returned, vaporized. And yeah, it's dark and mysterious, but it also feels very familiar. That's because just days earlier, Marathon posted something almost identical in tone. Signal detected. Source unverified. Same structure, same cryptic style, same eerie vibe. But here's the problem. This doesn't feel like coincidence anymore. And it's not just me thinking that either. The replies are full of people calling it out. You've got players straight up saying it feels like Arc Raiders is copying Marathon's style, while others are just disappointed because they expected something more original. I saw comments like, "This is just Marathon but worse," and "Arc Raiders is losing what made it special already." Some people are even joking about it, but you can tell there's real frustration underneath. It's that feeling of, this doesn't feel unique anymore. Now let me ask you something, be honest. Did this remind you of Marathon immediately, or am I reaching? Now look, I understand games in the same genre are going to overlap a little, but Arc Raiders used to feel different. It had its own identity, its own tone, something that actually stood out. And this is where things start to shift. Because lately, it feels like it's chasing trends instead of setting them. And that's exactly what people in the comments are worried about too. You see players saying things like, "Why does this feel like every other sci-fi shooter now?" And they're playing it way too safe. That's a bad sign, because when your core audience starts questioning originality, something's off. But this next part, this is what really got me. Because this isn't just about a post. The teaser they dropped right after raises even more concerns. In the clip, you see electricity shooting down onto a raider, and then in the replies they say, "Watch the sky." And you already know what that means. Another flying arc. Probably another variation that attacks from above. Just this time with electricity. And this is where I start to get frustrated. How many flying variations are we going to get? Seriously, think about it. It feels like we've seen this loop over and over again. Flying enemy, attacks from above, slightly different effect, same overall experience. Different look, same idea. And clearly, I'm not the only one feeling this way. A lot of players are already saying the game is starting to feel repetitive, that updates lean more toward variations instead of actual new ideas. I even saw people saying, "Another flying arc. Wow, how original." And they just keep reskinning the same enemy over and over. And that's dangerous, because this next update, it matters more than people think. So here's the real question. What happens if this new arc is just another reskinned flying enemy? Because if it is, that says a lot about the direction this game is heading, and honestly, some players are already losing confidence. I've seen comments like, "If this is all they've got, the game's in trouble." And I'm gonna be real with you, I want Arc Raiders to succeed. I've been excited for this game, but if this is the direction they're going, that's a problem, not just for this update, but for the future of the game as a whole. So tell me, am I overreacting? Or are you starting to notice the same pattern too? And be honest. How many flying ARCs are too many?